was down, but the fishing time is over.
Though Jakob's lost valuable fishing time, the rain is crucial for the locals. Returning to Loyongalani, David and Jakob find the villagers celebrating the storm.
The very first rain after 2 years. So these ladies, they were so happy about the rain. Singing with 11 women is incredible feeling. And it was my first experience like that.
It's day 3 of 12. On his mission to land a monster Nile perch, conservationist and extreme angler Jakob Wagner leads his crew to a remote part of Lake Turkana.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we are heading down south.
The south end of the lake, an area with limited access to fresh drinking water, is unpopulated. With little fishing pressure, it could hold huge Nile perch. The team will camp for several days. So David's making the long journey over land, trucking in the supplies. Jakob travels by boat, allowing him to fish as soon as he arrives.
The best time for trawling is in the morning, let's say between 8 o'clock and 10, maximum 11. That's the, I would say, prime time, hunting time for Nile perch. So we have to be prepared.
To make the trip by early morning, Jakob needs good weather conditions as they speed south. But the winds increase, making the journey long and treacherous.
The wind is definitely stronger than the other day, so we have to be ready because it can get even worse. If it gets worse, it would take more hours, and then we have no enough fishing.
After 5 hours on the rough waters, Jakob and the crew finally reach their destination. Having missed their window to fish, they head to shore for some relief from the high winds.
Really hot today. We have to find a place with shade. Those trees over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only place where you can stay is under the tree if you want to find a little bit of shade.
Here, razor-sharp volcanic rock and stark, isolated trees are scattered about miles upon miles of bleak, infertile ground.
It's totally dry desert. There are only rocks, sand, stones, and nothing else.
By mid-afternoon, David arrives with the bare necessities to set up camp.
Our base camp is really basic. To stay there for 3-4 days is very unpleasant, but there's no choice. If I want to catch a big Nile perch, that's the best spot on Lake Turkana.
With harsh conditions on land, Jakob's ready to get back on the water. He heads out again in the late afternoon. The next best time to find hungry Nile perch.
We are on a new location. It's always the same feeling. New place, new hope. I give you one shallow lure, I will take a deep lure. We will go around the coast and try to find some good spots, okay? Okay. It's beautiful around. We are very close to the volcano. Nobody is living around, no villagers. So there is no fishing pressure at all. It could be very good. Fish on! It's a good fish. Go, 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 it's a big fish. Okay, go, go, go. Yeah, it looks very good, this fish. Stop the engine. Stop the engine, it's a deep water here. It's fine. She's coming up, she's coming up. Probably she's going to jump. The big ones, they don't jump a lot, only once, but most of the time it's a really beautiful jump. Yeah, it's a big fish. Woo! Yeah, very nice Nile perch. Whoa! Yes! What a fish! What a fish! Whoa! Did you see the mouse? Beautiful! Yes, this is a very good fish. This Nile perch is at least over 40 kilos. Okay, let's go. Hold the rod, hold the rod.
It's beautiful to see such a monster going totally up from the water.
Man, it's a big fish. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a big fish. Let's unhook it. Have a look, it's a huge mouth. This is mouth of, let's say, 90-pounder or 100-pounder Nile perch. Okay, this is, I would say, the full frame of the Nile perch mouth. Look. Yeah, I would be nearly able to stick my head into the mouth, so try to imagine the size of the really big one. Oh. Okay, it's 4 feet 4 inches. Now the girth, 2 feet and 8 inches.
It's a perfect sample for David's parasite research, but Jakob's unable to break his conservationist code.
I want to release this beautiful fish.
He will not sacrifice the fish.
Very good, Josephat. It's shallow. We can go in the water here. Yeah. Let's go. You need to help me, Josephat. It's really heavy. Wow, that's a big Nile perch. What a beautiful fish. We have to be very careful here because this is the good spot for crocodiles as well, and they are definitely around. So yeah, I have to watch my back as well. These spines are extremely sharp and they use it like protection, especially the small ones. This Nile perch has a huge eyes because they use them for hunting. These huge fins, that's the reason why is the first round so extremely powerful. They are good sprinters, but they get tired really fast. Giant Nile perch from Lake Turkana.
But as Jakob releases the fish,
thank you, and see you next time.
Something strange happens.
Bye-bye. You can go. This is the direction. Bye. This is very special. This never ever happened to me. I really think that this fish likes me because, I mean, it's incredible.
The fish finally swims away.
Now the fish is safe back home in deep water.
But Jakob knows the importance of David's research mission. Tomorrow, he'll be back on the hunt for another Nile perch. Day 4, 7 a.m. The team prepares for a new day of fishing. When Jakob starts to feel ill, but committed to catch a giant Nile perch for research and himself, he heads out anyway.
I couldn't sleep for 2 days now. It's so hot. I don't feel good at all. Josephat, would you mind if we go to the camp?
Yes, okay.
Jakob is feverish and dehydrated. Unable to fish, his only choice is to return to camp and rest.
Can't keep water in my body. That's the biggest problem.
With Jakob out of commission, the expedition is put on hold for 2 days.
Survive here, it's not easy at all, and we have here for fishing, so it's really easy to make a mistake. And if you don't drink enough, that's it, you know. Let's see in the morning if I will feel better or not. But I feel a little bit better. I need to rest for another day and then I will be fine, hopefully.
A lot of water, day without fishing. It was hard for me, but I'm well rested now, so I can continue with my quest. Let's get a big Nile perch now.
Day 6 of 12. Finally back on the water, the south end of Lake Turkana is unforgiving. Hot afternoon winds increase, when suddenly,
Fish.
a bite.
These conditions are a little bit dangerous. Wait, stop. With big rocks just behind us, big fish on, and we have to keep distance. Our lines are entangled. Go backwards. Go back. Josephat, it's a very big fish. We have to be very fast. Hold the rod.
Friction on the line could cause it to snap at any moment, costing Jakob his catch.
Give me the lure. Go back. Reel in a little bit.
Extreme angler Jakob Wagner's hooked a monster Nile perch. Fighting desperately to untangle his line, Jakob's in danger of losing his catch.
Hold the rod up. The fish is still there. I can feel it. Yeah, it's still on. Guys, wait a sec. One more. Okay, it's free. It's very big fish. It's coming up. Oh! Woo! That's a big fish. This is over 50 kilos. Woo! Yes! Whoa! Grab it. Now I have to be really careful because these hooks are extremely sharp. Yeah.
Jakob struggles to pull the massive fish safely into the boat.
Yes! That's the fish! Man, thank you very much. Over 60 kilos, maybe close to 70 kilos. That's a monster, I'm so happy. Yes!
But the celebration's short-lived. Exhausted from the struggle, Jakob's catch is in critical condition. He takes the fish to shallow waters.
This is a really big fish and I would love to release it. But unfortunately this fight was too long and now the fish is very, very tired and I'm not sure that this fish would be able to make it. So I prefer to give it to David so he can dissect it and continue with this important project for Lake Turkana. I was really happy that I was able to help David, but on the other hand, it was very strange for me because I do catch and release all the time. And I had to ask myself, okay, is it worth to give this fish to David? And it was my mission, so I did it in the end, and I really hope that it's going to help David.